Tyler just got the email, $100,000 a year. In New York City, he is living the dream. The Manhattan skyline glitters behind him, and he is already thinking about the apartment, the restaurants, the life he is about to build. 3,000 miles away, Sophie opens her own offer letter, £70,000. In London, she smiles, makes a cup of tea, and moves on with her morning. On paper, Tyler earns nearly double what Sophie does. His salary converted to pounds is roughly £92,000. Sophie doesn't even come close. But here's the thing. 6 months from now, one of them will have more money in the bank, more time off, and fewer bills keeping them up at night, and it is not the one you think. Most salary comparison videos give you a spreadsheet and call it a day. This one is different. We're going to follow Tyler and Sophie through an entire year, dollar for dollar, pound for pound, and by the end, you will understand something about money that most people never figure out. It's not how much you earn, it's how much your city lets you keep, and more importantly, how your brain tricks you into spending what's left. Let us start where it hurts. Tyler opens his first paycheck, and something doesn't add up. His salary says $100,000, but his bank account tells a very different story. In New York City, Tyler pays federal income tax, state income tax, and city income tax. That's 3 levels of government taking their cut before he sees a single dollar. After federal taxes, Social Security, Medicare, New York state tax, and New York City tax, Tyler takes home roughly $66,000 a year. That's about $5,500 per month. Sophie looks at her payslip. On £70,000, she pays income tax and national insurance. Her take-home lands around £51,000 per year. That's about £4,260 per month. Convert that to dollars at current exchange rates, and Sophie is taking home roughly $67,000. Let that sink in. Tyler earns $100,000, Sophie earns £70,000, and Sophie takes home more actual money. Now let's talk about the number that defines life in both cities: rent. Tyler finds a 1-bedroom apartment in Manhattan. Nothing fancy, no doorman, no rooftop pool. The average rent for a basic 1-bedroom in Manhattan is around $4,800 per month. That's nearly $58,000 a year. On a take-home of $66,000, Tyler has just $8,000 left for the entire year. That's $660 a month for food, transport, health insurance, and everything else. Sophie searches for a 1-bedroom flat in London. She looks at Zone 2, somewhere like Clapham or Hackney. The average runs about £1,500 to £1,800 per month. Let's say she pays £1,650. That's £19,800 per year. After rent, Sophie still has over £31,000, or roughly £2,600 per month for everything else. But we're not done with Tyler yet. There's a cost that Sophie doesn't even think about: health insurance. If Tyler's employer doesn't cover it fully, he could be paying anywhere from $400 to $800 per month out of pocket. Even with employer coverage, co-pays, deductibles, and out-of-pocket maximums can easily add $2,000 to $4,000 per year. In New York, the average Bronze Plan premium is over $800 per month. Sophie pays nothing extra. The NHS covers her GP visits, hospital stays, and emergency care. It's funded through the taxes she has already paid. Transport paints a similar picture. Tyler's monthly Metro card costs about $132. A car in Manhattan? Insurance alone can run $200 a month or more before parking, gas, or tolls. Sophie's monthly Oyster card costs around £160 for Zones 1 and 2, roughly the same ballpark, but she doesn't need a car. Almost nobody in London does for daily commuting. Now here's where it flips, because so far it looks like London wins by a mile, but there's more to this story. Tyler has one massive advantage that most British people don't talk about: career ceiling. The average senior software engineer in New York City earns over $200,000. In London, the same role pays around £80,000 to £100,000. American salaries have more room to climb, and they climb faster. Tyler also gets something else. His employer offers a 401k with a company match. If his company matches up to 6%, that's an extra $6,000 per year invested for his future, tax deferred. Sophie gets a workplace pension with auto-enrollment. Her employer contributes at least 3% of qualifying earnings, valuable, but typically smaller in raw numbers than American employer matches. But Sophie gets something Tyler can't buy at any salary: time. British workers are legally entitled to 28 days of paid leave per year. Tyler gets whatever his company offers, and the average in America is around 10 to 15 days. There is no federal law requiring any paid vacation in the United States. Zero. Sophie gets nearly 3 extra weeks per year to rest, travel, or simply do nothing. And research consistently shows that time off has a much bigger impact on life satisfaction than extra income above a certain threshold. So who actually wins? Here's what nobody talks about in salary comparisons. The real battle is not between New York and London. It's between your salary and your brain. Behavioral economists call it hedonic adaptation. It's the psychological phenomenon where humans quickly adjust to improvements in their circumstances and return to a baseline level of happiness. Tyler gets his $100,000 salary, and for a few weeks he feels incredible. Then Manhattan recalibrates his expectations. The apartment that felt exciting becomes normal. The restaurants become routine. He starts eyeing a bigger place, a nicer neighborhood, a better lifestyle. His spending rises to match his income, and within a year, he feels just as financially stressed as he did before. Sophie experiences the same thing, but London's culture pushes back against it. British culture has a concept researchers call tall poppy syndrome, combined with a more reserved approach to visible consumption. Sophie's friends are less likely to flaunt wealth. Her social environment applies less pressure to upgrade. Research from the University of Warwick found that relative income, meaning how much you earn compared to your peers, predicts life satisfaction better than absolute income. In New York, Tyler is surrounded by people earning 2, 3, 5 times what he makes. His $100,000 feels small. In London, Sophie's $70,000 puts her well above the median salary of around £35,000. Her money feels more because her reference group makes less. And the data backs this up. According to Bankrate, roughly 1 in 3 American households earning over $100,000 per year still live paycheck to paycheck. Meanwhile, U.S. personal savings rates sit at around 4%. The hedonic treadmill keeps spinning. You earn more, you spend more, and you never feel ahead. Here's the truth nobody wants to admit. The question was never which salary is better. The question was which system is designed to let you keep more of what you earn, and which culture is designed to make you spend it. New York gives you a bigger number and then takes it back through taxes, rent, healthcare, and social pressure. London gives you a smaller number but lets you hold on to it more while surrounding you with less pressure to spend. Neither city is the winner. The winner is whoever understands what's happening to them. Tyler can thrive in New York if he resists the pressure to inflate his lifestyle. Sophie can struggle in London if she chases a standard of living the city doesn't reward. The salary on your contract is not your life. What you do with what's left after your city takes its cut, that's your life. So here's the real question. If you had to choose right now, which would you take? $100,000 in New York or £70,000 in London? Drop your answer in the comments. And if this changed how you think about salary comparisons, hit subscribe because next video we're breaking down why British people get free healthcare while Americans pay $4,000 a year and which system actually keeps you healthier.